Everybody, welcome to week 4. This week we're going to be talking about communication and marriage because those go really well together. So, as always, you have 2 discussion posts, one for chapter 7 and one for chapter 8, and then you have one journal entry that you need to do in addition to your mind tap assignments, which y'all are doing a good job of keeping up with those. So let's start with chapter 7, your discussion board for chapter 7. First, you're going to look at a communication inventory. So there's actually 3 different scenarios on that communication inventory, and I want you to pick just one of those scenarios. And then I want you to analyze it. How would you communicate in that particular situation? So I would like you to use information from your textbook. Many of you are doing a great job of integrating information from your textbook. In fact, I suggest that you read the textbook first before you attempt to participate in the discussion board. There is also another link that is put there on the discussion board for crucial conversations. It's just a summary of the book. The book is actually really great if you are interested or want more information about how to communicate in difficult situations. So what I've put on there, though, is just a summary. So you can use information from your textbook, or you can use information from that summary as to how would you communicate and what would be the most effective type of communication in that particular scenario that you've picked. And then when you reply to somebody who picked a different scenario than you did. The second discussion post from chapter 8 is actually looking at engagement, which comes before marriage. So I've put a couple of inventories on engagement in there, things that couples should communicate about and have conversations about before they get into marriage. And I really want you to kind of look at those and then really look at, why do we do engagement? I mean, is it just a time period until the church is available for you to get married, and so you just have to get engaged so that you can now set a date, and it just takes a year before you can get the church, and that's why we have engagement? Or are there other reasons why we have engagements? Is it hard to break off an engagement? Why do we do engagements? What is the whole purpose of that? So I want you to spend some time discussing that, again, including information from your textbook, as well as from those inventories that I've put up in your discussion board. And then lastly, you're going to do your journal entry. So your journal entry, you actually get to watch TV again. You don't necessarily have to watch TV, but I want you to look at 5 marriages that are portrayed in the media. So they can be in books, they can be characters from books, you can do characters from a Shakespearean play if you want to, you can do movies, you can do TV, you can do celebrities, but I want you to look at the 5 different types of marriage that are listed at the end of chapter 8 and kind of look at these characters and find one that fits into each category. I'd love for you to include a link to the movie or a picture of at least one of those characters, one of those relationships, one of those marriages in your journal entry. So that would be awesome. So anyway, so we're really looking at the topology of marriages and how marriages kind of evolve over time, and looking at that through various characters. So as always, let me know if you have any questions. I hope y'all have a great week, and we're almost halfway through. Have a great week.